Hi guys, I guess you're here for the Evil Dead build. So guys, welcome back. Right, today we are doing an Evil Dead build. This is going to be in an Terra habisphere. Now these things are the holy grail of exos. I'll give you a quick look on that in a minute. This original habisphere, we was going to do the Strangest Things one, but when I sort of got the 3D print and everything, the print's quite big, so I think it's going to look better in one of these big tall exos, to be honest. So we'll be doing the Stranger Things in one of these. Plus I think it'll look quite cool. We'll have to find space for this bit over here, another couple of exos that way, and then some more over there or something. I don't know, but yes, it's going to be in one of these. Apart from that, big huge thanks to Mark Massoon. He done 3D print Kandarian dagger. His links down below. If you want any 3D printed props or anything for your enclosures, please do contact him. Also a massive thanks to Shane at Tastic Decals. He does all my signs and everything that we use in all of our things, and the red logos, vinyl logos for all of my fronts as well. He does all that as well. So if you're interested in getting any of that, please do check out his link to his Facebook page down below, and he will sort you out proper good. Apart from that, you must know I am a massive Evil Dead fan. For the tattoos t-shirt, we're all ready for this one. Let's get right down to it. So guys, what are we starting with? Right, this is an Terra habisphere. Now these are discontinued. I don't know why. They're awesome. They've got built-in lights up the top here. This back bit would usually have a bit of acrylic on it as well, so that you could add sort of pictures and stuff. If you actually see one of these knocking about, get one. They are awesome. Big thanks to Tim Baxter. I couldn't find one of these for toffee near me, but he lives in Hull, and one come up for sale, and he kindly went and got it for me, which is like super cool, and then brought it to a show for me. If you're into scorpions, Tim is the man to talk to about them. I'm going to bung his link down below. There is nothing he don't know about scorpions, and he sells them as well. So yeah, click on his link. He's got a Facebook page and Instagram and everything. If you're after scorpions in the UK, please do check out Tim. He's a diamond. But yes, so it's all curved glass, fitting lid with vents in the top. I really did love these enclosures, but when you pick them up, make sure the lights and everything do work. If you actually find the holy grail of Exo Terras, you will not get these new anymore at all. It will be all second-hand ones. But yes, they look awesome. So let's get going. So guys, this is the background that we've done. It's a bit of plyboard with proper wood stuck to the top, and then what we've done to age it, we've got a chisel, just hacked bits out of it. You'll see why after we do the next bit. But we've got some stain here. This is stuff we used to use when I was making pianos, so it's high quality stuff. Brush, obviously the Evil Dead logo will slot in there. I've just made the frame for it. Right, so let's get down to staining it. The good thing about this stuff is you can just paint it on. It's really quite quick and easy. Right, we'll come back after that's all done. So we go, guys. Done it outside so it dries nice and quick. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to wait until it dries, and we're going to get some sandpaper. We're going to lightly sand over it. This is where all these bits where I've dug out will become more visible and give it a more of an aged look. Yeah, so far it's looking alright. So guys, we've got to this point now where it's all stained. So what we're going to do now, zoom in a little bit, where you can see where I've hacked it. I'm just going to lightly sand it. It starts bringing out all the grooves a lot better, giving it a bit more of an aged look. So we're going to do that all the way around, and then once that's put in, it'll be ready for sealing, and then we're on to the next bit. So guys, we've sanded it all back, and as you can see, that looks really nice now. Now the time for sealing. Now this stuff, G4 pond sealer, creates a plastic coat all over your piece of work. This makes it completely waterproof. Now I used to make my own wooden enclosures. I put one in a tub of water for 2 weeks just to test to see if the stuff would actually be okay on the wooden enclosure, and it didn't warp, it didn't do anything. This is proper seal it, works for ponds. So we get the clear one, obviously. They do it in black as well, but obviously that would just cover everything up. Just going to use an old can, because this stuff, there's no point in trying to wash it out. It's like a plasticky coated stuff, so old can, health and safety, put a bit of masking tape, then you don't cut your fingers on it. Brushes, I only had this brush, which is quite a decent brush, but your brushes you're going to bin after this, so don't buy expensive brushes. It's pretty much one brush per job. This is why a lot of the times I sort of line up about 2 or 3 black backgrounds that I need sealing, and seal them all at the same time. This saves spending out on brushes, but you can just go to the pound shop and get cheap ones anyway. Now this stuff, it might be awesome, but it does stink. So please, use it in a well ventilated area. We're doing it outside, but if you've got a shed or somewhere else, try and do it outside. It will stink your house out, but it does go a hell of a long way. So from this, get the smallest can, because this will be good for a good few jobs. Once you've poured it out, wipe the top with a bit of tissue, because this stuff has a habit of welding the lid shut. So you don't want any residue there, anything on it, and it will weld the top of it shut. These new ones got plastic, but they used to have metal lids, and you'd never ever get them off. Right, now people in the past have said, right, done this for weeks and my enclosure's still stinking. Thin coats is the key, yeah? Totally thin coats. You don't want too much on, otherwise the smell will take ages. So the thinner the coats, the better. Make sure you get it all into all the grooves. Yes, right, I'll come back when that's done. So guys, next we're going to do the Kandarian dagger. This was 3D printed by my good mate Mark. If you need anything 3D printed, I'm putting his link in the description. But the print of this is absolutely awesome. but obviously it needs a bit of paint. Now we're going to do an easy way if you're doing skulls, that sort of stuff, especially Halloween rubbish, and you want to sort of age it a bit better. We're going to do, it's called the spray and wipe technique. Yeah, so you've got some aerosol spray, a clean rag. So what we're going to do, we're just going to spray it and then wipe immediately. Look at that. Take off any sort of extras. How easy was that? Don't have to be some sort of mega artist to do it. What I'm probably going to do is add some more detail with browns and stuff in there, but look how easy that was. 2 seconds. So if you get all your Halloween rubbish, coming up to that season in a couple of months, best season of the year. Make sure you get out, wipe away with black and the details. You could do this in brown or whatever. Works with everything, but as you can see from that, it's just a plain normal one. Spray and wipe. Easiest technique you will ever know. Right, so what we're going to do with all that is just touch it all up. Maybe add a bit of white to bring out the bones. But that looks pretty awesome. You do have a little time to sort of wipe away. Let's just try and get in there straight away. So guys, we made a bit of a boob when I actually sealed everything and then decided, right, yeah, we're going to put the cabin in. Obviously, when I put the cabin on the side, because the Evil Dead sign was in the middle, it sort of covered it all over like that, which weren't good. So I managed to take this off without doing too much damage, re-sand it down and re-glue it on, re-seal it, so it will actually look a lot better. I'm not usually that disorganised that I didn't actually think of that, but good thing is it's worked out all right. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to fit the background because we're nearly there to set it all up. Now the only downfall about these enclosures is you have a very short gap at the top to get everything in. So I've had to put the background in because obviously when you take this plastic bit out, there's a big gap, so you can fit stuff in. So otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get this cabin hide in at all. You can see what I had to do on my other habisphere build, the pandemic build. I'm going to bung a link down below. That was quite difficult. I had to build the background in 2 bits. Completely different builds, but it is really interesting build, so please do check out the link for that one as well. So now we've got the cabin in, background in, we can start adding some substrate and start building it all. So what we're doing, we're going to add some reptile bark because we're using real plants. This will act as a bit of a drainage layer. I saw someone do this, so hopefully it's better than the clay ball things and should work the same. So we're getting completely flooded, make it more bioactive as well. Because a lot of people put meshes down and clay balls and stuff, but if the spider wants to dig down deeper, I suppose there's going to be no mesh or anything in the way, so that should act a little bit better. What we're going to have to do, because of the big hide, we're probably going to have to do it in 2 halves. So we'll fill it up, get it to the height required, and then carry on with the other side. Right, for the substrate mix, we're going to go for about a 50-50 mix. This is Terra bioactive potting cocoa fibre. And this was a bit of a nightmare to break up as well. It's more solid than your usual cocoa fibre, but I think it says it's 10 times treated for everything, so it's a bioactive cocoa fibre. So we're going to mix that with some soil and then start adding the substrate. So guys, starting to look quite cool. I've added a fan there. This is a asparagus fern as well. It's a different sort of the ones that I usually use for the arboreal ones. But yeah, substrate's in. We've got loads of live moss, etc. to go in. I'm thinking we're probably, I'm not sure about this one. I think that'll go in. Yeah. Next is to add the rest of the plants. So guys, added ash, the Kandarian dagger, everything in. Loads of live moss. Now I'll collect my own live moss from outside, find somewhere that's off the beaten track and away from any pesticides or anything. Then I wash it, quarantine it for a couple of weeks and then use it. So I've got this a good few weeks ago ready for this. Next thing we're going to do, because I hate the sight of black sort of substrate, it's a bit bland, we're going to add some leaf litter, also collected from outside. We wash it and oven bake it. This will just give it that a bit extra, adding all onto it. Right, we'll come back when all that's done. You can start seeing a bit better now. There's just to look, there's the built-in lights. That's looking pretty creepy. Maybe a little bit more leaf litter. Just added some spring towels as well for clean-up crew. Yeah, I think that looks quite decent. There we go, guys. The female Theraposa is in there. Hope she likes her new home. Big girl. So you see I added the water bowl. Can't forget that one. I think it's quite hidden though from the main view. I'm really quite loving this build actually. It looks awesome. Couple of little details added. I was going to add the Necronomicon in there, but to be honest, it would have took too much space. So I think we've done it okay. It's got plenty of room in there. So it's on the corner display, this one. This is mine, I'm not selling it. But I think that goes in quite nicely. Once all these plants grow a little bit more, like the fern and everything, should look wicked. Obviously she's not going to web it up much, but all this live moss and the little details. I think the cabin hide looks just awesome like that. Loving it. Here we go, guys. She's been in there 24 hours now. Over that, sort of settling in nicely. I don't know if it's but the blondies and the sturmies I never saw, but these ones are always out for some reason. Once those plants grow a bit more, should give it a bit more better look as well. The sphagnum moss, that all starts growing as well, but I'm quite happy with it. Right guys, before we end and everything, we're just going to show you this one. This is a Halloween redo. This was one of my first tanks that I did, but it was in one of my own sort of wooden tanks. So we managed to get the background out, all the lights out, in sort of one sort of piece, resized it, put it into a Komodo tank. The signs new, pumpkins new, but hopefully that girl up there will web it up like crazy, like the former green bottle blue in the original tank done. But yes, that's taken pride of place on the wall. So guys, massive thanks for watching that one. Next one we're going to do the catacombs in a 30 by 30 Terra. Now I've been collecting little mini skulls and some other bits and pieces and everything, trying to get everything together so we can just do it all in one sort of massive hit. I did do one of these ones before, based on the catacombs, but it was a long time ago. And we done all the skulls and everything out of clay, which was a real pain. And the end result, all right, at the time I thought it was really good, but this one is going to look 10 million times better. I've got this idea in my head of how it's going to look, so please do stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe so the notification comes up when I've done it. Obviously, you know, we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok thingy, and here on YouTube as well, so please make sure you follow all of those as well. Apart from that, guys, massive huge thanks to Mark, Shane and Tim for picking up the enclosure as well. Apart from that, guys, I shall see you very soon. We've got some big news coming up, hopefully very soon. So as soon as that comes out, we'll be doing big videos of how this channel will be changing very slightly. Apart from that, guys, please drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Give me some ideas. Anything you'd really want to see. We've got the Bedford show coming up very soon. Next month. We're still in August. Yes, September next month. So if you're popping along to that, please do come over and say hi. Apart from that, guys, please hit subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Notifies you of upcoming videos. Doesn't cost you a penny, but it does mean a lot to me. Apart from that, guys, I shall see you later.